Shout out to Cart Narcs on YouTube. I like that page. Here's the corral. That's where the carts belong. I've officially returned my second cart to there. Not in, just one today, and I actually returned one that was in my driveway, almost probably like a quarter mile away from where where it was supposed to be. But I just did put one in there because it was running reckless through the loose, of course, through the parking lot and hit that black car over there. I was like, you know what? Here's my good duty, and I'm going to return it to where it belongs. And again, shout out Cart Narcs on YouTube. That's a really fun channel, and I kind of it's just entertaining. So check it out if you just want things to watch. All right, today's episode of Playing in Traffic is actually going to be without a one wheel. Hi, Braxy B. We just parked at Veree Rd parking lot, Pennypack, and are just wandering through the leaf-filled trails of Pennypack. We're going to do something different today with Braxy B that I don't normally do, is hang a hard left coming up here and go up a little hiking trail. We have a, I don't think it's going to be that much of a thing. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that much of a thing. It's not the Wissahickon stuff where we are climbing and getting poison oak, poison ivy, poison oak. So I'm going to show some of the prettier parts of this little hike through Pennypack. From the Veree Road heading out to Fox Chase Farm. So anytime you're starting your walk off with a sign that says horses, you got to know there's going to be piles of stuff. Horse manure. So I'll definitely keep an eye out on that. You see a squirrel. How you doing?
Why is the squirrel looking right at us?
Because he knows he's going, or he or she knows he's going to be on YouTube.
From Philadelphia.
That's usually the language that brings him.
Where'd you learn to speak squirrel?
On Belden Street growing up. Look at the little views up top here where the horses dare roam, is what they call this trail. And look, you got that little color in the leaves. And then, so it's a nice start to a little.
Somebody's camping in there.
Oh, gotcha. Where'd you camp? Where?
Under these trees.
Oh, over this way? Oh, small.
See?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to let them be, but there is a tent up there. existence in your life,
Okay.
have you ever carved anything ever into a tree like that, like a tree? Have you ever done
In 45 years, no.
any of this?
Maybe on my 46th.
That's wait.
I want to.
Oh no, I did.
I want to.
I did that one time with me and you.
And Pennypack, the other part.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
I
though.
love this. When you start thinking about that one up there,
Yeah.
you got to figure it was down here, right? Somewhere when they first did it. It just tells you how old. Although that looks like it says a 20 on it. I don't know. But yeah, I guess somebody could have been tall doing that. But that's always cool looking. This is the greatest spot on this trail, in my opinion, anyway, because of the. I mean, look at this. How pretty is that? That tree is absolutely freaking gigantic. A lot of trees down over here.
Natural bench.
Yeah. Well, I still think that was how I got the I think I got the poison ivy that way.
Climbing over that one
Yeah.
tree. Yeah, and I wore pants that day.
Yeah, and the Wissahickons. The Wissahickons, both directions, whether you're going to the Native American statue or if you're going to the Devil's Pool side, you're going to be climbing over some tree
Greenery
trunks,
and trees.
and they're going to have fungi on it, and it's well, if you wear pants, if you wear long pants, it's not.
The
You
one
know?
day I did wear shorts, but I guess my legs didn't touch.
Well, that bench seen better days. Even if that's what that is.
I wonder what that is.
Good question. This place has been here forever. So we're just going to do a quick interior investigation and make sure the old fireplace is still in there. But this talk about urban legends and potential haunted because of some things that have happened in this. They may have happened, they may have not happened. And I'm not even going to repeat it because it's kind of weird. Oh, babe, look, I think they got a library. That's kind of cool. High Road, that's sick. Oh, and they got, it's kind of like, it's like dedicated to a dog too. Oh, I love it.
That's cute.
That's sweet, I love it. I love that. Oh yeah, and they sealed the fireplace up. So they used to be, this used to be pretty wide. This used to be open, but God knows what the reason for sealing it was, but they did. You know. Yeah. Yeah, do that. See? There we go. Okay. This spot, you kind of would give your kids the vibe that there's, especially growing up in the city, give your kids the vibe that there is a thing called trees and creeks and deer and geese. So every city has it. Philly has a ton of parks, tons of parks. So I would always bring my kids over here. I don't think they really want you feeding the geese, but okay, everyone does anyway. So we used to have Wonder Bread around the corner from us. We used to go in there and get cheap bread and bring that over, and the kids loved it. Started getting into some fishing too as well over here. But one of the real interesting things that would happen is I remember my daughter being a real small little kid, maybe 4 or 5 tops. And then we would be feeding the geese and it'd be all happy and fun. until one of the old ones would come along and would get defensive because I guess one of their kids was around. And then my daughter would be eye to eye with one because they were, you know, obviously that tall enough to be looking at a little girl. And then it would be like parent versus parent. It was like, nope. Man versus geese, yeah. And you know what? They're tough. So they're going to be, you know, they have their own little way of handling business. That beak is, you got to be ready for it. That's all for this spot. A little bit of light fishing, more so the feeding. We're feeding ducks and geese over here. It was really nice. It was a real nice experience. Run out of the neighborhood, run over here. It's only like a 10-minute drive over here. Great parts of a walk from Veree Road to Fox Chase Farm is, and probably where you'll burn the most calories, is trying to cross Pine Road, which is what we're actually going to do right now. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so not too bad. Not too bad on a day like today. It's actually election day, so I don't know if most people are not. Who knows if they're driving around or not.
Electrified fence?
Yes. And that could only mean one thing: Fox Chase Farm. And man, maybe this ain't a little bit. And he's cutting it lawn too, which
I never make it to when I work at Fox Chase. So we are at Fox Chase Farm, and I actually work at Fox Chase, and I have never made it to the farm while working there. My first year working at Fox Chase, I was like, oh yeah, we're going. Didn't make it. This school year, oh, we're going. I didn't make it. I've come here with other schools and on my own, but not working at actual Fox Chase Elementary.
Well, wait, have you ever been before though? So this...
Yes, I came here.
Oh, in Fox Chase Farm.
Right, I came here when I worked at Lorimer and on my own, but never with the school in the area.
Yeah. Well.
And we have like a thing with them where they'll send us a bus and they do some training. It's always like, oh, the bus driver couldn't make it back, or we didn't have space, so I never make it.
Well, now see, viewers will actually be able to now get a little taste of what it's like inside the walls of the Philadelphia School District. So it's the terrain for me here. Like, this view is just amazing. We have some grazing out there, and then we have just this multi-leveled vista here. This is always nice. What's that?
The smells.
I'm not even, I don't, you know, my nose is whatever.
My
so
nose stuff with you, but
what are you picking up?
Farm.
Yeah, farm animal doings.
Cow booty.
But we're gonna hang a left up here, which is something I don't normally do. When you can one wheel. I think I'm an average one wheeler. But I will ride right through this path right here. But then there's a spot not too far up where it gets a little, you know, I think one time I made it through, but it gets a little rocky, like thick rocks, not like little pieces. And yeah, it's the thick rocks for me that I find sometimes hard to navigate. But we're gonna hang a left, and I don't think I've done this in a while, since I probably walked back here with the kids. And there's like a real nice creek runs right here. There's a bunch of residences right on this creek, and I like the way, maybe on the way back I'll show how some of them even have set up a beach, like a beach area by the creek, which is kind of cool. Well, we did identify the odor, but let's face it, we're right next to Fox Chase Farm, so it's not hard to figure out why you're smelling what you're smelling. Yeah, I don't know, most of the time when I'm out here I don't really see the grazing, but it's kind of nice to see this. Looks like a cow, babe.
I mean, it's not super malodorous for being this close to a farm.
Yeah. Oh, I see one layeth down.
Yeah, that's the Angus cow.
For a,
The black one.
you know, a noonish nap.
Oh, how cute. It's a cow chat.
Yeah, they are having one, probably. Private property sign, of course. I'm not really one to think I'd want to go out there and run around anyway. I think that would be a hard pass when it comes to that. But here we go. And then you can kind of see where we were at. That's Pine Road. The car's going, and yep. I'm just saying, people will work. Okay, back to live action. We got the old electrified fence. Yeah, this was a hike. And this will give you that extra, that heart workout that all of us are looking forward to so desperately. And just wanted to shoot that because we're almost at the peak of this hill. And that hill was good. You got words for it? The hill? Very good. So we move on, and a man-made invention is the highlight coming up.
Ew.
Oh, excuse me. A man-made invention is a highlight coming up. Something that I look forward to greatly every time I have a walk, and I try to do that maybe once or twice a week out here. You might think, was it the benches, the man-made, that he's referring to? I don't know, the stone barbecue setups. No, none of those things. The eating areas, picnic tables. All right. No, none of those things. It's this building straight ahead. And after a walk has happened, everyone needs a bathroom. And these are you know, look, when you're spending most of your day out enjoying the outdoors, porta potties, public restrooms become essential. You're always making a mental note of what one's good, what one's going to be probably a horror show. This one is glorious. And Braxy B she will or will not be involved in the review of this. But we're gonna go right in and prove the value of Lorimer Park's public restrooms. First thing that happens when you come in here is on a very cool day, you're gonna feel the heat. But I'm gonna leave it at this. It's warm in here, it's clean, and it's always open. And it's amazing. Just very, very, very happy with it. Well, she just made her way out. On a scale from 1 to 10, how was the public restroom at Lorimer Park?
Oh, it was very clean. It was clean. It didn't smell weird in there.
Was it? And it was warm?
Well, they had a heat like blower fan. Get away from him, B. And you could feel the heat coming.
Okay. Yeah, I just gotta say that's.
As far as like a bathroom in a park, I ain't ever see one that.
Exactly.
Like ever.
And
cute.
And it's a thing. So here we go. Let's see a few things here. One is Michael Heal's Bridge.
Bye.
But so, I mean, it's.
Oh, and then on Father's Day too, so that is kind of cute though.
Yeah, and it's a normal bridge across the creek with some remnish on it. A lot of things falling out of the trees, landing on the rails. But really, this is everything here. This giant rock, which I'm sure they have like probably have a name for it as well. And this is a great, you know, this whole thing, which is it accessible for an old guy with bad knees? Well, it probably is. And anyone ever see like the Road Runner, Wile E. Coyote, where they're on like, I think it's called like a bluff, you know, that was out in the desert, and like Wile E. Coyote sitting under a giant rock, and then all of a sudden the rock would go, it would just all in one motion, all of a sudden squish. That's what this is giving me, this here. And I'll see this from a distance, you know, another point, but this is super cool right here. So you have out there on the bridge, and then you have deep inside here. Deep. That is a thing in there. So there you have that too as well.
I feel like we're not supposed to be over here. I feel like you're supposed to be on the main path. I behave, you do not.
One thing you'll notice about what she's saying is all I see is footprints all around.
Other people who don't behave.
Oh, and writings.
But other people who don't behave, Michael.
And I think they're from cavemen days and cavewoman days. Oh, never mind, 2016. Never mind on that.
Well.
But here we go.
Can you take a picture of me?
She said she thinks we shouldn't have been doing it, but
I don't think so.
Last of the treasures over here at Lorimer Park. Knight's Bridge. Get the construction, the specs right there of a covered bridge. I love covered bridges. Something that I'm going to document as often as possible in playing in traffic. No problem. Right? Cute, right?
Yeah.
And don't we like, well, I know I like covered bridges. We got, people went through Mikey_heels on Instagram. They'll find covered bridges, and they might even find a pretty funny reel at a covered bridge somewhere too. Okay, so there you have it. Another episode of Playing in Traffic. This one dedicated to a really nice hike and walk through Pennypack, starting at Veree Rd. Yeah, starting from Veree Rd all the way to Lorimer Park. All you have to do is cross Pine Road, and then you head through the Fox Chase Farm property, all the way out to Lorimer Park. So, if you like this video and you're not bored to death of it, yeah, sure, it's not
Subscribe.
It's not a one-wheel trip this time, but I had Braxy B on a day off, so I was like, I know people rather look at her than me.
That's not true.
I'm just, well, I'm being that was ignorant. And this spot, we'll go out with this location. This was back when a man could run, and I remember Tavon and Ian and Claude were all here, but I think Tavon and me and Ian were racing, and I remember winning.
Yes.
And it was, oh God, it was a good 40 pounds ago. It was a good, somebody else's knees at the time.
Exactly. Jelly knees.
And I think we got a picture, if I can find it. Was it that bench up there or that bench?
And moist muscles.
Remember they had a bench? I know we were on a bench too, but this brings back memories because that was easily 15 years ago.
Right, and the kids are all
minimum
up there in age, and so were we.
No doubt. So again, video, give it a thumbs up, and like Braxy B said, subscribe. Because that's all we're going to be doing is wandering around. We're going to be in yes, we're going to be wandering around.
And tell a friend, it's fun over here.
Yeah, it's fun over here. And then if you get a chance and you live in Philly and you want in the little area, hey, maybe this helps somebody out that didn't know about this path. It's if you park at Veree Rd, it's almost a comfortable 1 hour round trip walk with amazing scenic it's just a good time. It gets your mind off of things and feel good about yourself too a little bit when you go and eat meats and cheeses. Later on, you're like, well, I did walk, sucker.
Right, so I deserve a cupcake.
Yes, so there you have it. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.